Hello and welcome to page 45 of my graphic novel of comic strips called Found Earth. This one was done all in one sitting, so even though I normally edit it so you can't really tell, there may be some stretches between the steps where nothing is happening on the screen for a few seconds, but that is due to standing up and stretching and switching over supplies, looking over the page and such. I don't normally have that, and I do on this one. So yeah, did it all in one sitting. Some pages come easier than others. Sometimes I'm really feeling it, sometimes I'm not. It's just being honest. Some days I really don't feel it, and some of the pages come harder, and other times the pages come really easy and I'm firing off on all cylinders, and this was one of those instances when I was firing on all cylinders. I think the entire page took me about 3 hours to make, and I have no recollection of what was going on at that time, if I was under time constraints or if it was just a really easy page that I look forward to. Sometimes when I look forward to pages, I've written it all beforehand. I reach a page and it's something I've looked forward to. It will come really easy and really quick, and I like those pages. I wish they would all come like that, but sadly that isn't the case, and living life and having outside influences and such will affect what you're doing, and so you just roll with it. I want to thank Scott Snyder for his contribution, keeping me going. Still saving those funds for the ISBN numbers so that I can have publishing control over this. And we're going to do the Amazon CreateSpace thing so that if it sells well enough online, it can get into Barnes & Nobles, and that'll be cool. Maybe just a little more stable than your local comic book shop. Let's see, things positive things for the week. Fix some of the plumbing in the house. We had some leaky faucets to the outside that needed a small little stopper replaced, and it was terribly expensive to wait to fix it, and I did, and turns out it was 2 79-cent pieces that took a total of an hour to replace, and probably would have taken less time than that if I would have just shut up and done it and knew what I was doing. But the ability to fix things on your own, I guess, is a skill that you learn over time, and I'm still learning. Not a certified plumber, so there's that. This page is just is a quick gag. Running along, lose what you're carrying in a tree, and then trying to figure it out. That's all it is. It's just a quick gag, and it's calls back to the fact that all of this was just supposed to be comic strips played in your newspaper every day, and it's just got a bigger format. That's all. With these comic book pages, I think this one works well as a comic book page on a whole. It could have worked as a comic strip as well, but this is the path we're going. While I'm working on this, I'm starting to look at other art styles and such to work in for the next books. This one's a 3-book series. I'm 22 pages in this morning to the second book, and then I have the third book of this story. Now, once I finish with the third book of this story, I'm going to transition over to a couple of other books. My daughter has decided that she wants to get in on this game, and so she wants to help me write the next one. So it may be silly, it may be serious, I don't know what we're getting into, so we're going to go from there and see what we can come up with. The music that you hear in the background is off of YouTube. It's off the Creative Commons channel, and I put credit to probably more songs than I play in my video at the bottom at about the 7-minute mark. So if you like what you hear, go check out these bands. They're listed in order, so if you're paying close attention, all those videos are on there in that order, playing in the background. I was on vacation this week, and I let the week get away from me. I was working on a thing called Supercolor, which it about 10 4-panel pages about a silly little superhero that was inspired by a friend's kid. They did a homework assignment, how want to rule the world with color or something like that. Take over the world with color and go from there. So yeah, that's what we've got going. Want to start picking up the pace now. Start posting some other stuff behind the Patreon wall, and see what we can come up with. I'm going to start consciously working on the style for the next story or two, probably focusing on using it for my Christmas Wars story. Hopefully I can get issues of it out for every Christmas for the next 5 years. It's about 25 pages long each, I think. So there's 52, so I might be able to get 2 every Christmas out for everybody to listen to read, listen to. So I'll keep making these videos, but they're going to be, I don't know, maybe a little less straightforward, more artistic than, more artsy, I guess, than just line drawings and such. They may be some actual painterly kind of things going on with the ink and the pencils and such. I don't know. I've seen some stuff like Jason Sean Alexander, Sean Gordon Murphy Gordon, and I want to try to get into some of that stuff and maybe see how creative and what kind of boundaries I can push with the artwork on the next stories. Who knows? Maybe I'll get noticed. But this comic is it's just a comic. It's fun. It's something you can share with kids. Sell it as a coloring book at Comic-Con so that the children can have something to color while they're standing in line with their parents. But we're down to the last minute and a half, so I wanted to express my appreciation for everybody who contributes. Scott and Joe, thank you so much for your continued contributions. It keeps me going, and it just it gives me hope for the future that somebody out there will actually see this and buy it, and I'll get to finish it. So I guess I will see you again next week, and I hope that you enjoy this page, and if you want to, print it off and color it and post it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media you're on, and spread the word out there that that's what I'm doing. If you're on YouTube watching this, thank you very much for watching it. Press like, subscribe, share with your friends all over your social media, and I would appreciate it. So have a good week, everybody. Have fun. Be careful. Enjoy.